Hi. So 1 week ago, I received a comment on my previous video, right, about after 18 months how everything looks like and things like that, right? And one of the comments is that why not make a video about the review of all your appliances? So I thought it was a good idea, right? So we are making this video today to actually go through some of these appliances that I have gotten over the past year, right? And I will give them 3 ratings. Either it will be a good buy, a okay buy, or a no buy. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so let's start off with the dry kitchen first, right? So as you know, my dry kitchen is right in front of the door, right? And then you have this 3-meter long island, you have a pendant light, right? And you have an oven, you have the water dispenser, right? So first thing, the oven, right? So this oven itself is the Smack Omni Chef. Right, so this Smack Omni Chef comes with 3 functions, right? So number 1 is the normal oven, right? The traditional oven. Second one is a microwave oven, and third is a steam oven, right? So you can actually steam your fish, you can roast chicken, you can do many things, right? I use this one to make 63 degrees 8, very perfect, right? So I would say this one is okay buy, right? Because it is on a more pricey side. But if you utilize all the functions, I think it is worth the money, right? So really, I think it is up to individual. If you use oven a lot, you want some automated kind of like special features, functions, things like that, you should get something like this. Yeah. So you see, there's no buttons. It's all touch screen, right? And then inside will be really a lot of racks and things like that. So I use it almost like every week. Yeah. Right below is my mixer, right? So this mixer I used to make cakes, I used to make cookies, I used to make lots of things, right? This is from the Bosch. Yeah, so this particular mixer comes with a bowl over here lah, right? So this particular mixer is multifunctional, right? Meaning that you can also blend, right? There are a lot of attachment here and there, right? That you can blend, you can juice, you can do a lot of things, right? So it's basically a transformer lah. Yeah, but however, this thing, right, because it's made of plastic, right, so if I do bread or very heavy dough, right, this whole thing will shake. So it may not be that ideal lah. So professional usually they go for the KitchenAid kind of like mixer and things like that, right, to do the job. But this one, I think light use, home use, still okay. So I think this is an okay buy for me as well. Okay, so coming to the water dispenser, without no need to further introduce, right, this is definitely the Wells water dispenser. The machine is here and the filter is right below over here, right? So this thing is a good buy to me because my family use it all the time. We make tea, we make coffee, we want cold water anytime we have it, right? So it is highly useful. Yeah, so I really recommend you to get a water dispenser like this. Well, you don't have to get this one because this one you definitely have to drill a hole on your countertop. Yeah, so that it's not bulky lah. So if you want to consider other brands, you can consider other brands as well, but it'll be very bulky lah. So this one, for aesthetic purposes, looks very nice. Okay, let's move on. Okay, to the TV area. This is the living room TV area, right? So I have my King's living sofa and appliances here. There are some, so we'll go through some of them, right? Okay, TV. This is a LG G2 TV. 65-inch. Okay, currently no major issues, no issues. Sometimes I think it's the wireless not good or what, it lost connection once in a while, but generally I think this is a okay buy, right? So I think no complaints, I think everything works well. Below is my sound bar, right? So this sound bar is Viale, right? So it is definitely on the pricier side, right? Because Viale is a luxury brand. Okay, I really like the design. So you can see, there's a round ball over here. You have like so many speakers, inside this, and there's no subwoofer, right? You don't need a subwoofer to power the bass, right? So it's actually very minimalist. It looks very nice, very cool on the console itself. Okay. The good thing, the best thing that I like about this particular thing is that it actually amplifies, it actually reads off your movies and read off your TV shows to identify human voices. Right, so for any human voices, right, you actually amplify the human voices loud, right? So you know, like war movies, you have like shooting, loud noises, you cannot hear the people saying anything, right? It actually helps to modulate a little bit, right? So that you can actually hear the dialogue, the words that the actors are talking about, right? So this is really something amazing lah. Yeah, so I really like the Biale, right? This speakers, no major issues. Yeah. Okay. Moving on, I have the Powerhouse Karaoke, right? So I don't use it a lot, I don't sing a lot, but family enjoys it quite a bit, so I think that is a okay buy for me as well. Yeah. And then for this one is the JBL speaker lah. The JBL speaker is used for karaoke, right? So when you use a mic, right, it actually comes from here instead of going to the sound bar, right? So we want it separate lah, so it's easier to control the sounds and everything. Okay. On top here, this is Google Home, right? So okay buy for me. I use it mainly for my doorbell, right? So if I press the doorbell, I'm able to see who's at the door there lah. Oh, okay. Appliances are right at the top. This is a Haiku fan. Haiku fan, up to today, zero sound, super silent and super windy. So no complaints about this one. This is definitely a good buy. Okay. Moving on, this dining area appliances only got one lah, right? So which is the Dyson Big and Quiet, right? So this thing super silent, very windy, good for, you know, the entire area over here. Yeah. No major issues. I don't think I feel any issue. I think this is a good buy. Okay. Talking about cleaning devices, let's go back to the cleaning cabinet that I have. Okay. So right here, this one is the Dyson vacuum cleaner, right? So this is V15. Yeah. So V15 helps to clean the floor, right? It's a manual way of cleaning the floor, right? It actually vacuums out everything. This is like my third vacuum cleaner already. Okay. On top of this one, we also want to mop the floor, right? So we used to have the traditional mop, right? But right now we got the Dyson mop, right? So this is a G1 wash mop itself. Very useful, just that it's harder to dry lah. So you have to pluck out the stuff to actually dry it. If not, there will be some weird smell. Right, so these are the two things. I think this is definitely a good buy. This is a okay buy for now. Okay, moving on to the kitchen. Okay, kitchen wise, fridge, Samsung fridge. This is the bespoke one, right? You can actually change the different color, right? This is a gloss. This is the gloss. This is the matte, right? The only thing about this one is that you have a lot of fingerprints, right? So because when you cool your wet hands or your oily hands, it tends to pick it up on the panels, right? So you have to actually clean it. Inside, no issues. Up to today, I haven't have any issues with the fridge itself. So this is definitely a good buy. Okay. Knife sets. Okay. Well, this is not exactly appliances, but there's things to share with you. Right. So this is my second set. Right. The first set, something bad happened. Right. So because this one, you know, is a chopper, right? This is to actually chop veggies only. I use it to chop coconut and I actually break the first blade itself. So this is not supposed to go and chop bones, you know, it cannot be used as a cleaver lah. You can only use it to cut soft stuff like vegetables and things like that, right? If you want a cleaver, you need to get a cleaver over here, which is this one, which is a lot more thicker lah. So this one can chop a coconut or can chop the, you know, the bones and things like that. Okay. Sink wise, the dustbin, okay, from Simple Human, this is actually very good, right? It's slim, it's easy to manage, right? And you can easily, you know, change out the things and wash the things inside. Right? The only thing is that the hinges actually break because we use it a lot lah. Right? So this is almost like this is definitely more than 1 year old. So I think this is okay buy, right? That one is an okay buy as well, right? So it's actually quite clean looking, right? So it's easy to wash, easy to clean, right? I like it a lot. Okay. This one is a melamine sponge. If you have watched my previous video, right, you know how this thing is so magical. You can almost clean anything, and almost all the stains can come out. right? So this is something that you should always buy, right? So this is not a good buy, this is a must buy. Okay, for the sink itself, right, I changed out. I bought something like this, right? So what this is the drain hole, right? So last time it comes with a basket. The basket actually traps a lot of noodles and rice. It's very hard to get rid of. This thing is so much easier, right? So if I on the water, right, it actually flows. Okay, but then I can stop it by pressing it down. You start to stop the water, right? And then when I release, the water will be gone. And I can actually take out the basket, very small basket, easy to clean, and pour it into the dustbin. Yeah, so I think this is a must buy. Good buy, okay? Yeah. Okay, moving on. Rice cooker, right? So this rice cooker is induction powered, right? So it's induction. So inside is all about induction. There's no heating element. It's always magnetic and all these things over here. Rice cooks perfectly. There's no rice sticking on the pot itself, and it is very fast, very easy to use. So I would say this is a good buy, right? Remember, this is the elephant brand. I call it the elephant brand, right? Zojirushi, induction heating, right? So remember to get one of these. So okay, so the parts that you see over here, these are for the Dyson mop, right? So we actually clean up after every use to dry it. If not, it got smell. Okay, inside the top drawer, okay, this one toaster works like a toaster. I would say it is okay buy lah. It's just nice looking, but it operates like a toaster, so no complaints. Okay, right on top, the heater, right? So this heater is for AOS, right? AO Smith, right? Super good, right? Because immediately you can get hot water for at least one person to use. So you don't have to wait for 20 minutes, right? You turn it on, immediately you got hot water. Right? So this is a good investment. This is a good buy. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Let me see. Let me bring you to the kids room. Kids room, war zone. Right, very messy. A lot of plush toys and all these things. Right. Usually I don't want to show anybody lah, but today let me show you some probably two devices over here. This one, fan. Right, why do I still need a normal fan like this? Because in the rooms, right, because there's no fan, right? So sometimes you don't want to on the aircon, you definitely need to get a fan. Right, so I have this fan from my old house. I just bring it over and continue to use. Okay, this thing over here is the Dyson 360 VSNAF cleaning robot. Right, so highly useful. This is a good buy. Right, so it actually helps to clean the house, the entire house at night. Right, so it's quite it's quiet. Like, it's not very noisy. You can actually clean your house, sparkling clean in every day, right? So you can actually schedule, what time to clean what, Monday clean what, Tuesday clean what. Everything you can done by this. And this thing, there's no so-called like Dyson, there's no dust bag or anything, right? So it's always by the canister. Right, so you just take this one, go and empty, right? And then it's ready to use again. Right, super useful. Right, so this is definitely a good buy. Okay, moving on. Toilet here, I think there's no major devices. Everything works as it is. I have reviewed before my shower set and all these things. Nothing extra to share. However, I think there are things to share in the master toilet. Right, so the master toilet here, right? You will see I got something new over here. This is the Systema supersonic kind of toothbrush, right? So this thing is up to date. I have used it for 1 week plus. Very effective and good, right? So I generally felt clean, after using this one to brush my teeth. Okay. Toilet wise here, nothing extra special, right? This thing from Brabantia is a toilet stand, right? So it comes with a toilet roll holder, your place for you, a tray for you to put your phone, and then come with a toilet cleaner. Right, so let me turn on the light first. Okay, so something to share about this one is that this one helps to actually clean the toilet bowl, right? However, because this is round, right, for areas that have sharp corner, you see I cannot clean that corner right over there, right? I cannot clean the corner right over there. So that is an issue to me, right? So I think this is okay buy only lah, right? So I would say it looks nice. You do have to drill a hole on your panel, but then you need something else to wash the toilet, right? Which is there, this one. So I'm using this one to actually clean the toilet. Okay. Okay, for my bedroom, master bedroom, no other devices over here lah. Alright, except for the TV. This TV is a Samsung frame. Generally, we enjoy watching. There's no issue. I think it's easy to operate, just like a TV lah. We don't do anything very different from other TVs. So no complaints. It looks nice, clean, minimalist. Yeah. Okay. I think for the bed itself, right, a lot of people say, how come my bed, right, very, very soft and fluffy one, why so, so pong one? It's really because there's a trick to it lah. So there are actually two duvets, right, one duvet, two duvets, right, so it actually make the whole bed looks more fluffy and more soft looking, right. So if not, you only have one layer, right, it actually looks very flat. So you really need to have, double up two duvets, right, then you have that effect lah. Okay. Aircon, no major issues, right? So this is Daikin Ice Mount series. I've been using this one for since I moved in for 18 months already. No issues servicing. I still go for Gain City to come and service this one, right? So easy to clean, easy to use. No complaints about this one. Okay. Yeah. So now I show you something I forgot that how can I forget about this thing over here? This thing is a don't buy to me. This thing, right? This is the dishwasher, right? So the dishwasher, right, I find it that I have underutilized because whenever I use a dishwasher, it takes 3 hours to just wash all the plates, right? Which I can do it in 30 minutes, right? So why do I need a dishwasher that takes so long? Well, I can just do it over the sink and then get it over and done with. Yeah, so it just don't make sense. Right? So I don't think this is a buy to me. It's really a don't buy, never buy, regret buy, right, for the dishwasher. Okay. Washing machine, LG, no major issues. I think it's easy to use, easy to clean, it's actually quiet, and all these things are pretty much standard lah. So no complaints. I think this is also okay buy for me. Okay, let's go one more round to see what else. Okay. Yeah, so I think that's really about it. So all my devices are here already. All my appliances are here. If you want detailed review on certain appliances, you want to see the functions or anything, right? Please feel free to leave a comment below. Tell me which one you're interested. You want the model number, you want what? I will try to find those models number for you. Yeah, so basically this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoy it. Right? Until next time, I will see you again soon.